All right, so hello Pisces, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. This is for Pisces and those with strong or significant Piscean placements in their charts. Okay, I'm using my Oracle of the Mermaids to get an overall theme for your month, and I'm using my Naked Heart Tarot as insight, right, into what the month looks like. For those of you who are new to me and not familiar with me in the channel, please know I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat my messages. I just read. All right, I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. So if that is not your thing, you got kids around, just don't appreciate those kinds of, raw messages like that. I'm always very respectful of that. I give you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we're totally getting into Piscean energy for June. So, Spirit, please, what is going on with Pisces and Piscean energy for June? What is the theme for Pisces for June? What is going on? Pisces and Piscean energy for June. The return of Aphrodite. Temple, birth of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, and treating as sacred. Treating as sacred. Aphrodite is a goddess of love and beauty. She's holding the dove, which is symbolic of peace and the higher self, on her hand. Spirit is with her. And she's holding a key in the other, which represents truth. She's got pearls in her hair and pearls draped around her shoulders and her neck. It represents things that are created over time, things that feel invasive to our energy, invasive to our experience, that are irritating, that turn into something beautiful, right? Because sand invades the clam or the oyster, and it's an irritant, right? And the inside the shell, it turns into a pearl, turns into something of value. What was once irritating or an irritant becomes something of value. And we have the dolphins here, which is a reminder to have fun. If you're not having fun and loving what you're doing, then why are you doing it? A reminder of sacred play. Remembering that your body and your experience and your environment, your home, right, is your temple. It's a sacred space. You should feel good in it. You should feel good being yourself. You should feel good in your environment. You should feel good with who you're around. Sometimes all you need to change, is your perspective. If you're not happy in your environment, if you're not happy with the people around you, sometimes it just simply takes a shift in perspective, and all of a sudden you find gratitude. Find gratitude for people. Gratitude for where you are. Shifting the perspective. Looking at the beauty in things. Looking at the possibility of what, was irritating, turning into something of value. Especially if you're annoyed with people or annoyed with your environment. Start looking at the beauty in it. Stop focusing on the negatives. No wonder why you feel like shit then. You know what I mean? So this is the return of Aphrodite. The return of seeing the beauty in things. So, Spirit, please. What does this look like for Piscean energies? Pisces and Piscean energies for June. What does their June look like with this theme? The return of Aphrodite. It's like a return to being loving and lovable. A return to the beautiful self. A return to the grateful self. Two of coin, the sage, Hierophant energy. The Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Nine of Wands. All right, give me some clarity, Spirit. Clarify these for me. That's better. Chariot on the bottom. Seven of Cups on top. All right. So Pisces, you might really feel confused, like you don't know what direction you're headed in at the moment. But that's because Spirit's driving. Spirit's divinely intervening or taking you somewhere with the Chariot on the bottom. Double sevens, right? Major divine intervention, divine miracle. Receiving or going to receive blessings you are unaware of because maybe your head is in the fog, or you're focusing on things that keep your energy or your clarity, right, a vision, from perceiving correctly or perceiving clearly. It's only a matter of time with the Two of Pentacles. It's only a matter of time before fate changes and the Wheel of Fortune turns. At the beginning of the month, I think you're anticipating or feeling the change. This could definitely be when Jupiter goes retrograde, because the Wheel of Fortune is sometimes Jupiter. And the Two of Pentacles is a juggling kind of energy. And it could definitely be something you're feeling from this Jupiter stationed to go retrograde energy, where it's kind of standing still and it's not really moving forward anymore, but it's not quite yet moving backwards either. And Jupiter is in your sign. It's going to retrograde at 2 degrees Pisces. It's only a matter of time before things turn around. I think, especially if it involves Akashic history, a marriage, someone who you teach or lead by example with, or vice versa, someone who is teaching you or leading by example, I think it's only a matter of time before the joy is returned or the joy is remembered in your sacred soul contracts with another. It might have been for a while where the ideal was not matching up with the reality. And there's a sudden shift in how you see joy. Because the Three of Cups definitely can represent joy. We have that dolphin synchronicity twice. So if you're seeing dolphins, it's a reminder of this, like it's only a matter of time before your soul remembers joy, feeling blessed or grateful, feeling free to be. We have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers card, which was originally the choice in Tarot before it was the Lovers. I think you're very independent and unique by nature. And I think you're making the choice to mirror your higher self or the higher perspective. Or that you're even mirroring Archangel Michael vibrations, because Archangel Michael is represented by the eagle. That you would be a protector, a slayer of the demons, right? A slayer of the shadow in other people, right? Outside of yourself, that you would slay demons outside of yourself. I think you might also be in a position where you have to choose between independence and a divine mirror, a divine counterpart. Because the whole point is your soul wishes to remember joy. It wants to be taught joy. So if you can't remember joy, if you can't remember, right, the return of Aphrodite, if you can't welcome in and remember joy, then you need to be retaught joy. Then you need to be taught. The Hierophant is a teacher. It pulls up Akashic history to remind you, pulls up karmic cycles to teach you. It pulls in third-party energies to teach you. You might be choosing independence, or you might be choosing your divine counterpart, or a divine counterpart, or to become a divine mirror. I definitely feel like there's choices. Like it's only a matter of time before the ideal and the reality line up. Time is fluid. Divine time and divine alignment are when we say they are. We choose when we align. And when we align chooses the timing. So whether you align now or align later, it's just a matter of time. At the end of the month, we have the Four of Cups with the Nine of Wands clarified by the movement of cups. The Four of Cups depicts a panda, someone who is very black and white in their person, very black and white in and of themselves, sitting on a cup of love. And they're not even looking at the Three of Cups. They're not even looking at joy. They're sitting on an Ace of Cups, they're sitting on a single cup, and they're not even looking at the Three of Cups. They're not in overflow, and they're not seeing the joy. Pisces, I feel like it's you that's very black and white with things. It either is one way or it's not at all. Which is keeping you from experiencing the overflow of love and gratitude for your experience. That you're focusing on the things that are not joy-filled, or the things that fill you with joy. that you would even experience things that bring joy, that would or are supposed to bring joy to your soul, and not feel the joy with them. Coming out with the Nine of Wands, right? The monkey mind. The monkey or the chimp is depicted on the card. And it's pulling the wands down. It's like knowing that your own thinking is in the way. Like you've put up walls or put up barriers or put up excuses why you have to keep doing things a certain way, why you have to keep sitting on the universe overflowing to you. You've put up reasons or excuses why you can't manifest going any further and witnessing any more than you have. That you've capped your experience. With the movement of cups clarifying, I think there's something really deep stirring on below the surface. It's going to break through and crash through. And it's your energy on this card. It's something deep from within the self. Because the whale symbolism on the card represents the deep subconscious or unconscious layers of the self that were in the dark, the depths. And they represent soul song. And I think a part of it is going to literally come like crashing up and breaking the surface. To help you. To return to joy. To return to the beauty of your life. The perception that your life is beautiful. That you don't need to focus on things that aren't bringing you joy to think about. It doesn't serve you to think about it. It's not bringing you joy. Fuck it. Let it go. Your mind is a sacred temple. You choose what thoughts are in there. Your soul is a sacred temple. You choose what beliefs are in there. Your heart's a sacred temple. You choose what feelings are in there. Your environment is a sacred temple. You choose how you view it. You make offerings in service of your temple, your environment. This is about you being authentic to the one, authentic to your higher self, to integrate that in. To integrate that in. Or learn how to. Be super grateful for every moment that you have in this life. To experience joy and create joy. And know that Spirit is working on your behalf despite yourself. That it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of alignment. And you choose your alignment. I hope this helps, Pisces. Spirit's definitely talking to you, helping you to heal, trying to help you heal because you're dealing with some mental blocks. With your manifestation, you're dealing with some mental blocks about your manifestation being beautiful. And it's working some magic to help you fucking see. You've got to be strong. You've got to be able to nurture all aspects of your life, your mind, your heart, your soul, and your environment. You've got to be able to treat them as beautiful and sacred. Your mind, your heart, your soul, your environment. Be super grateful. That is your key. Be super grateful. Let your gratitude come out in your actions. Let it come out in what you choose to think, what you choose to feel, what you choose to focus on, what you choose to do. Let your gratitude drive. Everything in your life is beautiful. The thoughts and feelings and things that you do, you're choosing beautifully, right? Be of that mindset. I'm choosing what feels beautiful. I'm choosing what feels beautiful to think. I'm choosing what feels beautiful to feel. I'm choosing what feels beautiful to give my environment. Get that alignment in order. And the blocks to your spirit, the blocks to your manifestation, the blocks to joy will start being removed. Because your monkey mind's going to fall right away with your walls. Your spirit's going to come bursting the fuck out if you could do that. So I hope this helps. Until next time, guys. Really, let me know in the comments how this resonates. Let me know in the comments how this resonates. Because I'm curious. I love to know. I love you guys. Remember, always love each other. Most importantly, love yourselves. Bye, everybody.